Welcome. I am extremely proud to introduce an incredible system that can prevent load shedding, aptly named, the Load Shedding Solution, or LSS for short. This video provides a demonstration of the basic principle of the functionality of exactly how this miracle can be achieved. This is the very case that was used to demonstrate this load shedding solution to the government, ESCOM, and other energy experts such as Ted Blom. LSS uses regular electric light bulbs to demonstrate the principle it employs to prevent load shedding. Inside this box, there are small circuit boards. Each one of these is an LSS unit. For size reference, you can see the board compared to a typical white board marker. The LSS attaches to the geyser, and it is this simple and inexpensive device that will be responsible for ending load shedding in our country, saving billions of rands and, remarkably, substantially extending the life of a geyser. The switching off of geysers via ripple control is a proven concept, very old and hardly in use any longer. LSS is next-level technology that does not switch the geyser off, and yet still prevents load shedding. It does this by reducing the power going to the geyser via our fully patented cycle-limiting innovation. When operating normally, electricity flows at 50 cycles in a second, called 50 hertz. When demand exceeds supply, the generators turn slower, delivering electricity at less than the required frequency. Generators are not designed to operate below 49.8 hertz for an extended period of time. When this happens, load shedding has to be implemented to relieve the load and allow the frequency to rise back above the frequency threshold. Load shedding, therefore, saves the power stations from burning out. The LSS continuously monitors the grid frequency, and in the event of the frequency dropping below 49.8 hertz, its cycle-limiting process is automatically activated. The LSS only removes sufficient load to bring the grid frequency back to safe limits, and thereby rebalancing the demand with the supply of power. This is a demonstration of the basic principle of our patented technology. These lights are flashing every second because the frequency is below 49.8, and the LSS system is limiting the cycles of the electricity flow to the bulbs. When the reading on the grid climbs back above 49.8, there would be no further requirement for load shedding and the lights stop flashing. The second the grid frequency drops below the threshold, LSS would then automatically activate again. Load shedding therefore saves the power stations from burning out. Here is a description of its ability to end Stage 7 load shedding. Assuming there are a total of 7 million LSS units installed, and the grid frequency drops below 49.8 hertz. The first 1 million LSS units will activate in 2 seconds, initially only reducing power consumption by 10%. If that reduction does not lift the frequency to safe limits, after 4 seconds, the second 1 million units will activate. If that is still insufficient power reduction, after 6 seconds, the next 1 million would activate, and so on and so forth, until all 7 million LSS units are active. If 7 million geysers delivering 90% power is still not enough to raise the frequency to a safe level, LSS automatically reverts back to the first 1 million units and drops their power consumption to 80%. This process continues until the grid frequency is restored to a safe level. As can be seen on the screen, the LSS system is reading a frequency of 49.6 hertz, and load shedding has not been implemented. Energy experts have been warning that severe damage can occur by operating at the frequency that is too low. This happened to a substation which was not designed to handle the stress that it was put under as a result of load shedding and could easily happen elsewhere. Bottom line, the world needs LSS urgently. More information on our geyser life extension ability, as well as our breakthrough in the solar industry, can be found on our website, lssolutions.co.za. Thanks for watching this presentation on this incredible product.